Okay. And two. Terrible. Jeez. Wait. Huh. Do this sequence. You can hear now? Uh, I don't. My stream was like running. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't really. I wasn't even streaming. I mean, I wasn't intentionally streaming. I just never. It never stopped on YouTube, even though I stopped the stream on OBS. Like it just ran like all day. I don't know why. It's really stupid. I mean, I kind of know why, but it doesn't seem like it should have anyway, because I literally stopped the stream. Yeah. So, I don't know, it just like streamed for no reason, like all day. But yeah, welcome. How's it going? So yeah, I saw there was like chat and stuff, but I didn't really read it. I was kind of embarrassed that the stream was running the whole time, and I wanted to actually start streaming, so I just ended the stream right away and refreshed everything, so I don't even know. I don't know what I missed. I mean, I've been working all day, so it's not like it's not like much happened. I came home to eat and take a nap, and that was it. So maybe I did a little muttering out loud here and there, but I kind of doubt it. And if I did, it was probably nothing too exciting. Even I watched some videos, so probably got all the audio of the StarCraft stuff I was watching, but dude, I can't get these sequences for some reason. I don't know why that just throws me out. Like, why is that not a step? You'd be creeped out. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I did anything too embarrassing, so I guess I'll find out. But Yeah, I wish someone would like message me on Discord or something. I don't know if, because I saw there were people in chat, but like nobody reached out to me or anything. But anyway, I don't think it's a big deal. It's just, yeah, it is annoying. Like I definitely don't want to like run this stream without being aware of it. It's like people are gonna see me doing my, or like might hear me like muttering crazy shit to myself when I'm like getting all pissed off about my life. Like all the all the stuff I say on stream, that's me knowing that someone could be listening. Like, oh man, God forbid somebody hears me like uncensored. But anyway, I don't think that happened, so it's not a big deal. But who knows? Maybe one day it will. That's not the first time I left the stream on not knowing it, but um, you say some crazy shit just to hear yourself say it. Yeah, I do that too sometimes, oddly. If I'm in a weird headspace, I'll start saying some weird stuff. Also, I mean, I don't do it a lot, but sometimes I'll just like think out loud. Just start talking to myself. I usually don't, but I actually used to do that a lot more when I was younger. I'd like go pace around outside, just like talk to myself. Like I can't imagine if any of that stuff was recorded. Anyway, what am I working on today? So somebody has been giving me scales to check out. I don't know who it is. Like I don't know if they're on the xenharmonic alliance or what, but their name. It's so weird because I ended the stream last night, and the stream that I ended last night popped up on my YouTube. But YouTube kept streaming even though it posted the stream I did last night. It like makes no sense. Like it should have just stopped streaming completely. But like it didn't. Like it stopped streaming on Twitch. It's because I have the restream and I didn't end the stream on the restream. So even though I clicked end stream on YouTube and ended the stream in OBS, you would think that would be enough. You would think clicking end stream and then ending the stream on OBS would be enough, but no, because this weird restream thing I forgot to end. It's like not even, it's literally not even restreaming. It's literally just streaming because there was no stream on Twitch. It just kept streaming on YouTube like all day apparently. Oh yeah, my dog was like leaking. I was kind of freaking out about it before work. There's probably like audio of me like trying to figure out what's going on with my dog, like telling my dog to go outside. Maybe even like saying shit like, what is going on with my dog? Like, I was freaking out about my dog. Oh man, that's so weird. Like, dude, why wouldn't someone just say like, hey, you're streaming right now? Did you know that? Like, shoot me a message on Discord. Like, nobody shot me a message on Discord. All the people who pop in the stream like regularly, no one was like, oh, you know what? Dude doesn't even know he's streaming right now. They're just like waiting for freaking something good to come out of it. Well, sorry. Maybe there's some juice in the dog stuff on it. Probably not. Exactly. I clicked end stream on YouTube. That must be why it like posted my video. And I thought it said that I was live when I went on YouTube earlier on my phone. I thought it said I was live, but I clicked and I didn't see it. It's just like the whole video. But apparently I was live. What the hell, man? Cause like this Zen P6P has been commenting on a couple of my videos. And I got a bunch of new comments on my new video from last night. You didn't realize I didn't know I was live? You thought I was... What do you mean AFK? I mean, I wasn't even here. I wasn't even home. Why would I just stream nothing? Was like nothing was happening on the stream. I guess probably when people showed up was probably around when I normally stream. So even though I'm assuming it was streaming the whole time, maybe no one saw it. Like probably before work, none of the normal people would have even popped in. But I didn't get any new subs or anything. It's kind of annoying. I didn't lose any subs either. I guess that's good. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, sure. People do weird stuff to try to get views. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything like that though. I'm just trying to have a normal, boring stream. Just being a normal, regular, boring guy who has no business doing this. Just doing it out of habit now. But I wish I hadn't kept streaming. Oh, I'm embarrassed, but I think it's not a big deal. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah. So I got another comment from Zen P6P. And they were saying it's a bunch of stuff. Says some interesting stuff about coding MV3 scales and stuff. Okay. Also found 2L1 and 9S. So basically Zen P6P asked me to play with a diachrome in a comment the other day. So I did that last night. I started messing with diachrome a little bit. And I didn't really latch onto it, but I was thinking of trying that again. Maybe in 46, but they also were suggesting these other scales. So they said 2L1M9S, which that is interesting. I have no idea what that is. But it looks kind of like anti-diatonic. And then 3L3M6S, which I don't know. I don't actually know what either of these are, but there's supposed to be some popular mosses. They're the only 12-note MV3 scales that I could find besides diachrome, which when you apply the transformations L equals M, M equals S, and S equals 0, you get good mosses. So if S was 0, this would be 3L3S. This would be 2L1S. So that's kind of not anything. I don't know about that one either. And then L equals M. You get 6L 6S. Here you get 3L 9S. Weird. M equals S. So here you get 2L 10S. What the hell? And 3L 9S. I don't know what either of those are. So this is kind of like a puzzle to me. I don't really know what they're talking about. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of diachrome yesterday, but there's a couple things I could try. One, I did the achiral version of it, so I could try one of the chiral versions. That one, these probably actually sound better. And then I could try it in a different tuning. So I think maybe I'll try it in 46. Because I like 46. And this is kind of one of the only ways I can really engage with it with the linnstrument and all that. So I need to figure out what this is going to be in 46. So in 46, and I had kind of decoded this yesterday. Basically, it was right here. L plus S is reached by stacking 2/5. So basically, L plus S. But this says it's for 5SC. So I don't know if this applies to these two. I don't know if it applies to the chiral ones. But in the achiral one, temperament interpretations. In the 7-limit diagram has 2 JI tunings. There's a 235 and a 237 version. The 235 version, L equals 10/9. M is that thing, and S is syntonic comma. So if we're in 46, now let's look at 46. And basically just try to match that up. Assuming this has a 5 limit. The 235 interpretation. So 81/80 is 1 step. So we'd say S is 1. L would be 7, it looks like. So a medium would be this crazy thing. Well, if this is 1 and this is 7, medium is going to be whatever's left over after we do a little algebra. So let's just try that. So 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 7 is 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So M would equals 3. So it would be would be 717171371371713. What's up, Kodak? How you doing? Um, 46 is the only good large eater because it's 23 in it. Okay. All right. So, I was thinking about how like people tease Fitzgerald in xenharmonic alliance because he's like 15 Ito Stan, and I'm always like, I don't really, I don't really get the teasing, but now I get it, but I don't get it with him. I get it with you, with the 23 Ito thing. It's like 23 Ito is now the only thing I think about with Paliak. Paliak is 23 Ito. He's 23 Ito, man. Um. Anyway. So what is this gonna be? You get it. uh, well, I don't get it because everyone in everyone in XA is like has their like Ito tag or their tuning tag. You have to tease everyone who isn't a 23 Ito stan. I don't know if you can call that teasing what you're doing. I I think you're a little confused. But that's fine. Um, it's something. But no, you're you're a great advocate for the your voice for the voiceless, the un the under appreciated. What's 6 plus 7? 3. And 1, then 3. And then 7 plus 7 is 34. Oops. 35. And then 42. 43. Okay, somehow that works. You are the 23 ambassador. That's right. Well, yes. You deserve some kind of superhero title. Um, what's that word for 23? There's a JI interval. There's like a 23/19 or something, and I posted about it on Facebook, and Cam Taylor like was making fun of me for it, or not making fun of me, but like he was like, "Are you kidding?" But it's like vicesimo tertial, yeah, vicesimo tertial, and I love that word, but it's 23. Come on. You're the vicesimo tertian or something. I don't know. There's something there. You're the Sesamo. I mean, that's just like a math term. That's literally what that is. It's just like a number word. It's like relating to the number 23. Like, yeah, these are not, I don't think these are like Zen terms specifically. They're just like esoteric number terms. Hey, Dylan, what's up, dude? Yeah, apparently my stream was on for like all day. I did not know it. Like, there's nothing happening. Except maybe when I was like, so my dog um, is she's had problems with her ears, and I gave her these steroids. She's also kind of old, and two no, dude, my stream was like, yeah, my tube autoplay, was it playing a stream? No, like I went on the stream like just 40 minutes ago, and it said I was streaming on YouTube, not on OBS. On YouTube, it said I was streaming, and there was chat messages, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" Like, I got really embarrassed, and like I just like ended the stream, which I thought I'd already done last night, which I did. I literally clicked end stream, and I ended it in OBS. But because I restream, like the restream was still going. Yeah, the chat was up, but the it was streaming. I was just watching a StarCraft video. Like, I was just eating, like I watch. They're doing ASL right now, and I watch competitive StarCraft. Like when I eat and stuff sometimes. Well, a lot of the time. And yeah, I was just watching some ASL while I ate some food. And so it was literally just streaming that. I had no idea that I was streaming. But like it must have been streaming literally all day, because I thought I ended the stream last night, but because I didn't close the restream, it ended my YouTube stream sort of, but it started streaming right away. Like it kept streaming. It just started a new video. It's Yeah, that's the thing. I did check OBS, and I just didn't notice. I double checked because I saw it saying I was streaming, and I was like, I'm not streaming. Did I close out the stream? So I checked, but I didn't notice the restream was on. And yeah, so I guess it was just streaming like all day. I mean, not it didn't really get much anything. And YouTube only saves 4 hours, so it like deleted everything from before 4 hours ago. No, that's not true. It's supposed to save 12 hours. But why would it do 4 hours? It did like 4 hours. Maybe it saved maybe it saved it in 12-hour chunks or something. I'll have to like recheck my page, make sure it's like, anyway, it's super embarrassing, but my dog's like on these steroids, and I was like kind of freaking out before work because I thought she was like uh because she's kind of old, so just kind of like freaking out, like worried about her, and also worrying about taking her to the vet and all that other shit. And I was like, I think I was like, you know, kind of like freaking out loud, but I don't really remember. But I'm like, dude, was that on stream? I don't think it got recorded. Why would it start recording rant like 4 hours ago? That's weird. I don't know. There's a 4 hour, 1 minute video. Is it possible I wasn't home 4 hours ago, is the thing. I was not home 4 hours ago. Dude, that is so strange. Like, okay, yeah, that is weird. It's like maybe someone hacked my computer, but that's a dumb thing to do if you hack my computer. So I don't think it's that. I think I need to just like completely close out of OBS because I leave it up a lot of times. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like maybe I did end the restream and it just started back up for no reason. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, it started. If it really just started 4 hours ago, then that I don't know. It probably has happened to other people. Yeah, I should look it up real quick. I don't know. Can OBS start streaming spontaneously? It says here OBS will start streaming it. The thing is like it was like not well there's people saying that like OBS will like stream randomly. It wasn't streaming from like the main OBS, it was the restream, but maybe that happened. I should just close out OBS from now on. Every time I finish streaming just to be safe. Yeah, that's so strange. Yeah, I gotta do that. Oh, I was wondering too about 41. Like, how big is 41's fifth? 702. Whoa. Dude, 41 has a great fifth. I've been thinking about 41 because 41 has a really good JI. It has some really good JI intervals. I think it's like better than 30, like it's a zeta peak. I know Doman's laughing at me or like getting really mad, but like I think it's a bigger peak than 31. It's like the next bigger one. Let me double check that. So there's 31. 41. Yeah, 41 is like a 40. And 31's a 30, so yeah. Obviously, bigger peak means better JI. But, I'll leave, dude. I'm not saving it. Yeah, 41. Well, the reason I'm kind of getting interested in it again is because, or not again, I've never been that interested in it. But I've always thought it sounded cool when I like messed with it. But the reason I've been thinking about it is because it doesn't temper the syntonic comma. It's almost like the way I'm thinking about it now is it kind of like has a lot of the good qualities of 31, like it has like the JI stuff, but it also has the it doesn't temper the syntonic comma. So it has that weird thing like 22 where it doesn't temper the well, like a lot of SuperPyth stuff I think is that way too. Like I'm pretty sure 27, not 17 though, but there's like anyway, I don't know what you call it when it doesn't temper the syntonic comma, but it has that in common with 22. Um, and I think, like, even though I think a lot of people consider that annoying. I think it's kind of neat because it is sort of just different from mean tone. Like mean tone, you don't have to worry about it, which you can think, oh, that's nice. But like the way I've been kind of dealing with it in 22 lately is now in 22 I'm calling it a super nice scale. It's like basically super pyth and nice tone combined. It's like halfway, where it's just like a major scale. Oh, it's nice tone, but instead of having the down six, there's just a regular six, and that's the only difference. So it's got a down third and a down seventh, whatever, down three and down seven, but the rest of the scale is just major. And what that does is that your two chord is sub minor instead of minor, and then your four chord is super major instead of major, which makes the four chord a little more tense. And it doesn't really hurt the two chord, but it does give it a slightly different quality. But in 22, it's really cool. But it's made me wonder, like, what would it be like to do that kind of thing in a different tuning, like in 41, for instance. Like in 41, you have the syntonic comma. So I don't know if you use nice tone in 41, or I think you do, but I'm not sure if it works the same as in 22. Because, yeah, the major third is 409, which is not bad. That's actually, you could probably just play the diatonic in 41 and it probably sounds pretty good. Yeah, 41 has neutrals too, which is cool. But yeah, it looks like you have the down three and then, so it looks like you can just basically do like a down three, down six, down seven. Oh, the major seventh looks pretty good, as is. But yeah, you'd probably do that. Seven four is not that close, is it? Oh, it is. It's like 3 cents off. All right. The thirds in this 380. It's 6 cents off. So the minor third's probably similar. Yeah. $7 sharp. All right, I'm not gonna mess with that right now, but I was just curious about it because I might try that in 41. All right, what was that one? Diachrome. So I have this scale loaded up. I just try loading it up. on an instrument too, just make a mapping for it. So 46. It's mostly just the fifth and a bit of major third. What's mostly just the fifth? The fifth and major third. That are good in 41. Is that what you're saying? The seventh is pretty close. Or that is better than in 31. I don't know what it is. 31 I think is pretty good. That has good thirds, right? What's the major third in that? 380. Yeah, 387 is like almost exact. And then oh, it doesn't have a good minor, as good of a minor third though. Still good. It's got a good 7/6. It's only 6 cents off. That's like spot on there, the major third. It's pretty nuts. It's normally 386, right? I haven't looked at this one in a while. I'm pretty sure it's 386. Yeah, so it's like it's almost exact. The fifth's not as good though. Fifth's pretty flat. It's like 6 cents flat. It's not bad. It's quite good, but yeah, the major third is like almost perfect. And then so what is this normally? 7/4. I always forget this one. It's 968 or something. 980. No, not 986. 968. So this has a 967. That's like great. Dude, I think 41 is not as good. It must just have higher limits represented or something. What the hell's the difference? The fifth is a little better. I mean, the fifth is pretty close. It's better than 12s. All the nine odd limit intervals are more in tune than out of tune. Right? Yeah, if you look at the individual intervals, like that's close, but it's 7 cents off. That's 6 cents off. And from the other direction too. Like 31's definitely like got better major thirds and comparable minor third and a better harmonic seventh. This is pretty good 7/6. What's the 7/6 in this one? This one's pretty good too. It's only It's like 4 cents off. This one's 3 cents off. No, it's like 4 cents off in the other direction. So maybe some of those higher intervals it has better, but what's the 11.8 look like? It's supposed to be like 5.51 roughly. So this one is 5 cents off. This one's 10 cents off. I mean, that's noticeably better. And the fifth is definitely better too. I mean, I think 31's kind of bland, honestly. I don't really know I haven't messed with 41 as much. It's hard to say. Anyway. So this 7171, oh damn, this is gonna be nuts. So I need to get a 46 layout. It's gonna be a pain. And then I need to map the scale to the dude, this camera, man. Camera is now the bane of my existence. So I need a map. So I guess we want to do 7. I don't really know how we want to do this. What's the diatonic scale on this? It would be, holy moly. So it's 8 and 3. That's interesting. That's pretty close to basic. So easy to run out of notes. I can't even play in Bose and K because there's not enough notes. Anyway, you only lose like 10 notes, I guess. All right. So what would one be? So this would be 8, 8. So this would be how many I'm in 46. Why am I thinking of 41 right now? I don't know. What the hell's up with 46? I need to do this scale diagram. I have 41 on my mind. Maybe I should just mess with it, but I'll try to set this up first. So 717. The thing about like working non-stop is like I don't really have the amount of discipline and self-control I'm used to having like when I'm not working. I just want to do whatever I want to do. '41 is basically the next step after 12, 1931, but we hate 1931 here. I don't really hate 19 or I don't hate 31 either, honestly. I just don't feel like super stoked about 31. I mean, or 19 to be totally fair, but 19 is definitely cool. I like I like 19. Like I don't get mad about people using it, you know what I mean? Or advocating for it. I think it's a good one to advocate for because it is pretty beginner friendly if you're sticking a mean tone, especially. I think it's one of those tunings where it's like really easy to show people who are not into microtonal music that like, hey, you can here's another tuning. You can play normal music and it still sounds good. It just sounds a little different. It's like good in a different way. But it's not really like my preferred tuning or anything. You frothed the mouth and you hear a 6.96 fit. Yeah, there's something about like I'm not a big mean tone fan. Like I think I don't like my flat fifths until they get flat flat enough. Like once it gets in a flat tone, it gets interesting. But like pretty much everything, because I don't really like 29 either. Actually, 29 is slightly sharp, but like I like there's this zone where the fifths are close to 12, where it's like 31 and like 29, where I'm just like not really. I don't know. It's just not. It does not excite me. But once it gets down to like 26 Ito, then it gets good. And even if it gets just a little sharp, I definitely think I prefer sharper fifths, but flatter fifths are good too. It's like that middle ground is like just not as interesting. So yeah, 46 has a really good fifth. It's at 704. It's like the other direction of wrong. Oh yeah, and 46 has 23 in it, so it has that 730 cent up 5 and all that. Honestly think like this is like the best. This is probably the cleanest solution to like nomenclature. Is just treat 23 as a subset, even though it obviously can work on its own. But yeah, because 46 just like you can just relate everything to this fifth, and it'll all just kind of make more sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Um, 717. I need to make this scale. So we got 7, so 1, 2, and 1, then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, then 7, then 1, then 3, then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, then 7, 2, 3, 6, then 1, then 3. Okay, I think I did that correctly somehow. I think I need to do a better mapping for this. So maybe we'll just do 7 and 3. Fortunately, that is unintelligible. So there is like a chromatic and a diatonic here, and you can see that. So that makes sense. So okay, this makes sense. So this is why Zen P46 or whatever their name is like excited about this. So this like looks like a chromatic scale, and you could map it to a 12 note mapping, which is probably the way to do this. But yeah, you'd want to make sure you had your small steps in the right place. So I think 1/4 is the okay. I think this is right. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna make this. I might have even already done this at one point. Like maybe Abnormality sent me this scale at some point. I wouldn't be too surprised. I can't remember if Serum takes tune files or Scala files. I think it takes tune files actually. You do like 26, which is 692. 19 is 695. You wonder what other reasons there might be for disliking it, not for the fifth perspective. It's consistent, but also not Mary's 46 notation in 23. I don't know. Is it though? I mean, I think it's not. I think it's probably easier. Like what else are you gonna do? Like I'm pretty much doing that myself in just how I think about it. Like I'm thinking about the up 5 and the down 5. It's like I either do that or I like privilege one of the fifths, which usually is the Mavilla. But I recognize at the same time that like depending on what you're playing, this one, the sharp fifth sounds more like the fifth. So I don't know, I think it would make sense to just, you know, glue up and down to the respective fifths and the corresponding intervals. Because, yeah, like everything has ups and downs. So I think basically in 23 you would have like most of the ups and downs. Is it all ups and downs? So if I look at all the even intervals, are they all ups and downs? No, it's got the major second. Down minor. But that makes sense though too. So like in 23 you would go down minor. Yeah, that makes sense. No, up minor. That does not make sense. And then I mean I just say down. I would just say sub minor, minor, neutral, major, and then sub minor, minor, But with the fifths, it makes sense to go up and down. Some people like to say like grave and acute or whatever. You only have an up minor third for 6/5. There's no minor. I think that's a minor. Oh, I see. No. That makes sense, yeah. So up minor, down minor. Yeah, I think that the majors too, that's kind of how it goes. You have like a sub major and a super major. Or like, that could be neutral. It's like down major or neutral, and then super major. But yeah, I think of it as like a sub major a lot of times. And then super major. 23 has a lot in common with 26. It's kind of funny because they both have the like 1411 super major sound, and they both have the same like L to S ratio, just on the other side. And yeah, they both basically have like a sub major and a super major and don't really have like a major major. Like 26 doesn't have like a normal major either in terms of the thirds and the sevenths. They're pretty well. What's the actually? Man, I'm in a really like thinky mood today. Just thinking, want to analyze everything today. Like on 26, what's the step? The whole tone. It's got kind of a flat. Okay, that makes sense because it's flat tone. But they both just have like a good dude, 46 has almost the same interval there. But that's not in 23 though. But yeah, 23 has a decent major second. It's a little wide, but yeah, 26 has a different kind of second. But yeah, like the major chord, it's like pretty flat, like sub major. 369 versus 365. Yeah, they're really close. 4 cents from each other. And then the super major is 415 and the 4. Yeah, they have really similar thirds. Yeah. It's almost like 40 or 23 is almost like combining 26 and like porcupine in a weird way because the kind of neutralish, those neutral seconds you don't get in 26, but you get them in 23. And the anti-diatonic is like it's almost like porcupine, really. 23 is anti-26 and diatonic. Yeah, right. It's like 26 in the it's got the same softness as 26. And yeah, it's got similar thirds, I guess, as a result of that. Or I think those two things are related. But yeah, the seconds are different, so the sevenths are a little different. But yeah, it's just interesting because a big difference is like in 26, you you could do a similar thing in 26 as in 23 where you could swap the down major or like the sub major and the super major intervals or whatever you want to call them. But in 26, you could anchor them all to the same fourth and fifth. But in 23, you could anchor them to either fourth or fifth. So like basically you can swap out the fourth and fifth in 23 as well, which is pretty interesting, really. Like having this like having the fourth and fifth be kind of interchangeable. I mean, you can do stuff like that normally, but you when you like augment a fourth to get like Lydian, like you can do kind of similar things anyway. You can augment a fifth. You can make a fifth diminished. But yeah, it is interesting to like be able to raise the fifth to get another fifth that still basically functions in the same way. Like in 23, you don't have a good fifth, but you have two good enough fifths, I guess. I mean, they work in the context of 23, they're fine. But yes, it's kind of interesting, like the trade-off of like not having like a really like stable, cozy fifth. In 23s, you just get more variety. You can kind of play with them in an interesting way. And I think this is the smallest Edo you can really do that. Although maybe 18. I haven't really looked at 18, but 18 also has dual fifths. Maybe I should look at 18. I'm doing a lot of like meta shit tonight. That's fine though. I should just do it. So in 18, 7/3, yeah. So 18 is actually really similar. The fifths are almost the same size, but they're slightly worse. But you could conceivably do a similar thing. 18 is interesting too because it has some intervals in common with 12. Oh, it's got a great 7/6. Yeah, 18 is similarly interesting because it's another like really bad on paper tuning. The thing is like 23 is like I think 23 looks bad on paper, but it's not really that bad. Like it's not. I've I've never had a hard time messing with 23. Like it's not hard to find good chords. It's like really smooth sounding. I think it has something. I think it's partly due to the hardness, but I don't know. I think there's probably something more subtle to it as well. The only really gross notation for 23 is double down major third. The diminished fifths are named terribly. 23 has so many more options than 18. 18 is bad, also kind of limiting. I haven't really tried 18 too much. I messed with it briefly once or twice, but I haven't really gotten into it. But I never really felt like I did like with 13 with 18 where I just like hated it. But like now I really like 13, so since I like 13 now, I think I could probably like any tuning. I think the one that's like the hardest for me right now is 15. Because I really don't understand how to approach it. It's kind of annoying. I really don't like 5N Edos or 7N Edos. I really don't like either of them. They just annoy me. But I feel like because I'm more familiar with 9 Edo, not like very familiar, but since I played with it a little bit, and I've been playing with Mavilla a lot, and now I've been playing with dual fifth stuff with 23. I think 18 would probably be easy to mess with now because it has a lot in common with 23. Um, but yeah, 18 and 16. I couldn't really get into 16 either, but yeah, 18 and 16 are kind of similar. Um, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna map this to a 12 Ito keyboard. So if I go to 12, no, don't do that. Just get rid of this. So remove this. I have to load a tuning. What did I say this as? And then I need to change this to 12. Okay, and then I think I can move this up quite a bit. Okay, so yeah, so you have like, you have this. So you have like this 12 Ito shape, basically, or like 12 note shape that would you could map to a regular keyboard. But the chromatic steps are like super small. So it's like an aberrismic Halberstadt, basically. Based on a few songs you've heard in 18. You don't understand 15, but you've heard some amazing stuff in it. Yeah, I've heard cool stuff in 15 for sure. 23 is giving us tools to work in probably anything. Yeah, I think this dual fifth kind of thing, and yeah, I think it's because it is such a weird tuning. It's definitely like making it easier to approach some of the other weird tunings. And because 23 is like the size it is, and it kind of relates to 12 in the way that it does, where it's like really close to 24. I think it makes it generalizable in kind of interesting ways. Yeah, for sure. So this is interesting. So yeah, you could do like an aberrismic 12-tone keyboard. So what happens if you... The thing is though, like you don't really have... Like the small steps are so small, you can't even really hear them. I think as I transpose this, it's not lining up correctly. Or maybe, I don't know. Let me try this. Let me transpose this synth up like 4 octaves. crazy. These steps are so small. What's this step big? Am I misunderstanding something about this? So if I go to the analysis, I think I did. I think there's a better way to do this, because, well, maybe not. So here's where it gets weird. Here's where it like doesn't seem like it matches up the way I want it to. How do you do the key colors? Is it like brackets and you say black or whatever? Green? No, is it like a different bracket? How do you do that? I know there's a way to set colors. I don't know how to do it though. Okay, whatever. So, all right, there's some way to do this. So, maybe I should just open this up in Surge. It'd be way easier to look at in Surge. Can't you load a tune bar? No, it's gotta be Scala. Okay. 46. Okay. Okay, this should be up one. So this is too early. So, okay, how would I fix this? I have to shift the mode. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So if you count the first one, that should be the tritone right there. So I don't know how to do this, but I think I have to put it on the last one first. work either. So okay, that's kind of right. That's not right though, because my that's not it. Almost. Or maybe what I'm trying to do is not possible. I'm trying to get the tritone in the right spot. It's not working. Because right now the tritones are where the fourth is. Does this thing even have a fourth? Or go to analysis. Is there like a mode here that looks right? There's only one mode with the tritone at all. That's where the fourth should be. Do any of these look correct? This one was. Right, because semitone, no, what else? Maybe semitone. The C sharp, D, D sharp, E. F is a fourth, which is good. F sharp's a wolf fifth, which is fine. And a fifth, it's fine. Then G sharp, sixth, B flat, B. That one looks good, right? So none of these look as good as this, right? Because this one is close, but this tritone is where the F is. And that's not good. The F should be a fourth. Okay, so I think this mode right here, 3 out of 46. So, 3 out of 46. I think this is the one I want. Okay. Mapped. Probably treat 18 with respect to 17 or 19, like we do with 23, 22, or 24. Yeah. Although it starts to get weird the further you stray from normalcy. Because if you treat a 17 Ito diatonic like a funny 12 Ito diatonic, and then you're treating an 18 Ito dual fifth scale as a funny 17, it's like, what are you even... At a certain point, your frame of reference is like getting so obscured. It's like, yeah, maybe you're... But, 17 has neutrals and stuff. I don't know if you can get at some of those in 18. I guess you probably can. Maybe not. Sort of. Not really. It's got third tones. 18 is really just like a subset of 36. Like, makes way more sense to think of it like that. It's basically just it's like almost third tones. Or I guess it is third tones. It's like almost sixth tones. So I think this mapping will make sense now. Let's see, so open this and then load this up in Serum. Okay, hopefully this worked. Okay, that's better, yeah. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so now like all the blue keys, which are like the black keys, just like a modified version of the green keys. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because you get these microtonal options, but then you also have these other ones. Yeah, the flatter ones sound better. It's basically like locked in. This is basically just a like an aberrhythmic diatonic, like interesting. So I guess in a smaller, or maybe not smaller necessarily, but in a tuning with a bigger small step, um, this might sound a little different. So 24 actually has it. So that one would be interesting because 31 has it too. 34 has it. I love 34. 41 has it. 41 would be a little bigger too. You can do it in 48 too. It is in 36, so I guess in 36 it probably would like make more sense in 36 because basically you would get your C major scale, and then on the black keys you would get all of the you'd get 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7 shifted down by a sixth tone. So you would get these kind of you could alternate those colors. In 46, when you shift down, it's like not that noticeable because the step is so small. The step is an eighth tone. So I think I should try this in a bigger tuning. If it maps similarly in 41, then it's probably not worth worth it because it would be basically the same deal. Yeah, it'd just be a 30-cent shift, so it would sound almost. It would sound pretty similar. So I think like 36 would be interesting, except that it would literally contain 12 Ito. But that one is probably the easiest to make sense of. That and 24. Now 24, the shifts would be pretty dramatic uh, between the notes. So this makes 34 kind of interesting. 31, but like in 24, the color would be totally different because you would have neutral. Basically, you would swap out all of your all your minor notes for basically like half minor, like half flats. All your flats would just be half flats. So it would be C, D half flat, D, E half flat, E, F, G half flat, G, and so on. Which would be cool. I think I literally did similar things on my Juno. Now in 31, yeah, you have this 40-cent step, which that could probably be interesting. So it would just be mean tone, and then all these like shifted down, whatever. So yeah, now I get how this scale works. So I guess I'll try it in one or two more tunings and see if any of them sound really cool. I guess also since I know how it works, I could just test them in Scale Workshop, kind of decide from there. You can go to the virtual keyboard. Kind of figure it out, I guess. So let's see. So basically, how does this work? So if I do it in 31, the small will be 1. The large will be 5. And then what was the medium in 40? It was 3, right? So it was a minor second. Be minor second. So be 5, 1, and 3, and 31. So be 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3. Make sure that adds up. So 5, 5, 5. So 5, 5 is 25. 5 ones is 30. 2 threes is 36. That doesn't make sense. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. It's 25. 30 plus 6. That's 36. So I did something wrong. So that can't be right. So what does it say? L is 10, 9. Say 5. S is 8180, so it's not really in this one. It's tempered out of this one. This would be 0. This could be 64, 63. I don't see that anywhere. Anyway, it's gotta be 1. So 5 times 5. And then plus 5 times 5 is 30. You wouldn't have any room for medium steps after that. It says it's in this key, but what did we do? 7? Oh, we did the down major in this. So maybe that's the problem. We do 4. Let's try 4. So 4 times 5 is 20, 25 plus 6. So that makes sense. 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3. Okay. Well, so that must be it. So let's just do that. So 4, 5. Come on, dude. What is this? Too many windows up. It's be 4, 5, 9, 10, 14, 15, 18, 22, 23, 27, 28. Wait, what? I screwed up somewhere. So 4, 5, 9, 10, 14, 15, 18, 22, 23, 27, 28. Oh, that's all right, actually. And then 31. So we want the 5th here. So again, the 4th is not here. No. Oh, interesting. So this one you get closer to neutral. I think right here is the one. So here you would get neutrals. And major. Yeah, this looks a little more interesting. It's 18 and 31. So I guess the other chirality I think would lean on the other side. So it'd be like, instead of going half flat, it would go like half sharp. So like C, C half sharp, D, D half sharp, E, F, F half sharp, blah, blah, blah. So just say 31. I'll try this in 31. I'm not a huge 31 fan, but we'll try it. Might be good. I like the neutrals in 31, so this might be a cool exploration of that tuning. I gotta map it out on linnstrument. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell happened with the stream. Like, why did it stream forever? Alright, so we'll do this mapping now. I don't have to change the mapping. It's all just 12 beta mapping. So, there we go. So, okay, so this time they're a little different. I feel like on the wiki page, if there was this kind of like explanation, like it showed you like the 12 key mapping of this and showed you like the cent sizes like on a graphic. And you could do this on like I think it was like Pine Die. I was doing in 22. Like it's just these two stacked um pentatonics. Like I feel like you could show that in like a any like double pentatonic tuning like 22 or I think 31 too or whatever, like any any tuning with like a double pentatonic that would support I think it's Pine Die or some, one of those um whatever it was, the one with the two pentatonic stacks, like that is like that visual, like once I understand like how this maps to a keyboard or how it can map to a keyboard, like putting this on a 12 note layout, like makes it make so much more sense. I guess it's more intuitive too because it does map to a 12 note layout, which I think that's why Zen uh 6 9 or whatever their name is like kind of excited about this one. I do really like 12 note mappings. So yeah, I think because I think they're really nice for beginners. Like I did a lot of those when I first started, and like I did some like Zias and I did some like quarter tone and 36 Edo stuff, and just like just like random stuff with the regular keyboard. Like that's such a straightforward way to like start dipping your toe in microtonal tunings. But, you know, even beyond that, you can still do cool stuff in other keyboard layouts, like a double pentatonic, I guess you could map to 10 to like a 10 Ito layout. And just kind of have it like alternating. But it also contains mean tone, so you could do it in like or nice tone or whatever. So, you know, that one's a little more abstract. It's really easy to see in 22 how it lines up. But it's like, so the pentatonic here is just a normal pentatonic, and the diatonic is just a normal diatonic. But the pentatonic is like offset by like a um, I guess a dies, it's not offset by a dies, it's like sharp, basically. I think at 31 Ito it's sharp, like it's raised up 2 or something like that. I guess in 31 it's a little weird because like there's like, what is it? There's like 2 pentatonic scales. Or there's like 2 sets of 5 black keys, basically. So I think that's how it works. Like I haven't done 31 in a while, but I think it's like 3. There's like 3 strips of 7, and there's like 2 groups of 5. But you can also interpret it the other way. Like there's 2 groups of 7 and 3 of 5 or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like we have 3 of 7 and 2 of 5. But you can do, because yeah, you can think of it as like double sharps or as half sharps or whatever. Excuse me. Yeah, I think these would be like good. This would be like a good beginner layout. You can kind of do whatever tuning you want. And just map it to a standard keyboard. Yeah, you get these cool, like the 31 Ito dice is really cool. So you get a lot of that. This one almost sounds minor. I definitely like this one more than 46. I just think the 46 one is way too subtle. I wonder if there's a different way you can map it instead of mapping it to the 1. Maybe instead of doing 7 and 1, you can do like 6 and 2 or something that. I don't know, 6. So the small step in 31 is. So you get the regular minor second here. What's the minor second on this? It's 3. So it would be 3 in this too. I don't know if there's an alternative, except maybe you could do 6 and 2. Because 2 would be down minor second. It's not what you do in this, though. Because I think the thing is you need. Well, you need these to equal a whole step, but I guess there's different ways to do that. So I don't know if, yeah, I mean, I think you could just swap the 6 and the 7 and the 1, or just do 6 and 2 if you really wanted to. I could try it, 6 and 2, 46 instead. Maybe that would be better. So let's try that real quick. So if I do 46 again, instead just do 6 2 6 2 6 2 3 6 2 6 2 3. Oh, I get the pattern now too, actually. So let's try that. Okay, 6 times 5 is 30. 2 times 5 is 10. And then 3 plus 3 is 6, so 46. You end up with 46. So let's try that. We go 6, 2, then 6, 2. Oh, that's also why this mode is not matching up. So I should do 3 here. 6 2 6 2 3. So 19. And then do the other 6 2. So it's 25, 27, and then 35, 37. Wait, that doesn't make sense. 6, 33. And then 6, 2, and 3. Okay, I feel like I get this scale now. Like I just understand the scale a lot better. And if I go to this should be the right. Yeah, so the 4th is there, this is there. I have a major 7th there. So that looks way better. And yeah, mean tone is still here. And we have more interesting. This is probably how it's meant to be tuned or mapped or whatever. Alright, let's try this one. So, I'll load this up. I don't think I actually need it on Surge anymore. I look at it. I think I get it well enough. $46. Oh, did I not transfer this scale yet? Okay, now we have it. So, alright, let's try this. I don't know, I think I like the 31 better. The 31 one is kind of interesting. Like actually I want Surge back. So I can look at the intervals. Surge. Yeah, they're like neutral. I guess that they're probably neutral in 41 too, but I think 31 Ito's neutrals sound really nice. It's like it's one of my favorite things about 31. So basically this is just like major and neutral. And then some like added neutral intervals. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I think I think I get it now. I don't know. I don't know what I would actually do with this, really. Um, but I think if I was a little earlier on, because like for me personally, if I want to play with neutrals, I'm probably just gonna do a neutral scale. You know what I mean? Like if I want to play with neutrals in 31, I'll probably just do 31 Ito and find a neutral scale. So I don't know what. I mean, I guess it's interesting to think about substituting out chromatic tones for neutral tones instead of minor, and like thinking about that like you have the normal major scale and like all of your chromatic alterations become neutral instead of minor. I guess it's kind of interesting. You get sub minor as well, I guess. Yeah. So here you have neutral. I think the other chirality you would have sub minor instead. But here I have neutral. Yeah, it's like a it's like an alternative chromatic scale that has some interesting microtonal intervals and chords and stuff. And also has just like regular diatonic scale. I'm sure you could find interesting stuff in here too that's kind of less. Yeah, definitely. I'll try 46 one more time, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I go to sleep. So here the intervals are not as... Or they're still neutral. Yeah, these neutrals are crazy sounding though. You just hear so much beating. That's a cool interval. It's like glass. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll be back tomorrow, I believe. So, see y'all then. And yeah, no more 24-hour stream or however long that was. No more random stream that I'm not here during, except watching ASL. Alright. Well, hopefully.